Last night, the federal government did something they explicitly promised they would never do. They just fundamentally changed negative gearing and capital gains tax in this country. And if you own an investment property or you're even thinking about buying one, what I'm about to walk you through is going to change how you see the market entirely. So let's break down exactly what happened last night, because the headlines are confusing and most of the coverage I've seen is missing the detail that actually matters to investors. So two massive changes. First, negative gearing. From last night, if you buy an established investment property, you can no longer deduct your rental losses against your personal income tax. That benefit is gone. So the only properties that still qualify for negative gearing from here on are brand new builds. Second, capital gains tax. From July 2027, the 50% CGT discount is being scrapped and replaced with cost-based indexation plus a minimum 30% tax rate on any capital gains you make. And this applies to all CGT assets, not just property, shares, trusts, everything. Now here's what makes this extraordinary. Before the last election, the government explicitly ruled out touching negative gearing or capital gains tax. They said it would hurt supply. They said they wouldn't do it. They've now broken that promise. Treasurer Jim Chalmers said it was worth breaking a promise if it was done for, quote, the right and justifiable reasons. Now, whether you agree with that or not, and I'd like to know what you guys actually think, the reality is these changes are happening. So the question isn't whether it's right or wrong. The question is, what does it mean for you? So let's look under the hood a little bit on negative gearing. If you already own investment properties, nothing changes. You're grandfathered in. But from last night onwards, if you buy an established property as an investment, your rental losses can no longer be offset against your salary or wages. You can still carry forward the losses against future rental income, but that's it. No more reducing your personal income tax bill because your investment property is running at a loss. The government expects this will move 75,000 properties from investors to homeowners. That's the theory, but Treasury also admits it'll lead to about 35,000 fewer homes being built. So you've got fewer investors building fewer homes and the government hoping the net result is still positive. Let's just say the math on that is ambitious. Now here's the part that most people are missing, and this is where it gets really interesting for Perth specifically. Because here's the thing, negative gearing applies to brand new builds. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that brand new apartments in Perth are exactly what I specialise in. So for investors in this market, the strategy hasn't changed. It's actually being reinforced. If you buy new, you still get negative gearing. You still get depreciation. You still get the full suite of tax benefits. The government has effectively said, we want investors buying new stock, not competing with first home buyers for established homes. And in a market like Perth, where new apartment supply is still coming on and vacancy rates are at crisis levels, that actually positions new apartment investors very, very well. Now onto capital gains tax. This is the one that's getting less attention, but arguably has the bigger long-term impact. So from July 2027, the 50% discount on capital gains, which is normally if you hold the asset for more than 12 months, is gone. In its place, you'll only be able to deduct inflation from your cost base, and you'll pay a minimum 30% tax on any net capital gain. Now there are transitional rules. Assets you already owned before July 2027, keep the old discount for gains up to that date. But anything after, the new rules apply. And for investors in new residential property only, there's actually a choice. You can pick the old 50% discount or the new indexation method, whichever gives you the better outcome. That's a significant carve out, and it's another reason why builds remain the smarter play. So if you're finding this breakdown useful, hit subscribe. I cover the Perth property market every week, and with changes like this coming through, you're going to want to stay across it. So let's get practical. What should you do right now? So 3 things. First, if you already own investment properties, don't panic. You're grandfathered in on both negative gearing and capital gains tax. The rules that applied when you bought still apply. Second, if you're thinking about buying an established investment property, you need to recalculate your numbers without negative gearing. The cash flow math has fundamentally changed. And third, and this is where I see the biggest opportunity, new builds just became even more attractive. Full depreciation, full negative gearing, capital gains choice on the sale. So in a market like Perth where new supply is still limited and demand is still surging, the fundamentals haven't changed. The tax rules have just tilted the field further in favour of new stock. Now the opposition has already said they won't support these measures. So there's a chance this doesn't pass the Senate in its current form, but I wouldn't bet against it. The politics of housing affordability right now are powerful and both sides know it. The government's own modelling says these changes will slow house price growth and eventually lead to lower rents. Whether that actually happens is another question entirely. But what's not in question is this. The rules have changed and the investors who adapt fastest will be the ones that come out ahead. So that's the breakdown. Negative gearing restricted to new builds from last night being the 12th of May 2026. Capital gains tax discount scrapped from July 2027, and new builds just became the clear play for property investors in Australia. I'd like to know what you think. Is this a broken promise or a necessary reform? Share your take in the comments below. And if you want to understand what this means specifically for your own situation, particularly if you're looking at new apartments here in Perth, then send an SMS to me and book a free call. My details are in the description below. If you found this valuable, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.